Total Sports. I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. And he's brought down at the 16 with the... leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Makes the catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Anderson. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Right down the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. On the 9th play of this opening drive, it's third down and short. They'll try to run for the first down. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the
good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
They never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Close to the tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
With the catch, it's Anderson. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the...
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. QB sneak. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now it's 3rd and goal in the opening drive. Can they get a touchdown and draw first blood here? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's the gift of having a running back with this kind of speed. Forget about worrying about the inside of this defense. Get to the edge, use his speed, and walk into the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Design quarterback run. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. With some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Oh, the defense will knock him down in what's going to be the final play of the period. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's caught wide open with room to run. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. 4th down completion to the running back. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Has the 1st down and more. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
A game makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, and somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Over the middle, it's Watkins. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. Offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First play of the drive, they look to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner is brought down. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here, early in this game, trying to get him involved in the pass.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
It is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They finish off the scoring drive. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls, and right now widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds, not much of a gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now for these DBs. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle, it's Hill. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. And you set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Big pass, here comes a jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Receivers are bunched together. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just 1 more play.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
It's another deep shot. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. The sure hands, it's Miller. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. The offense was fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. To the air, it's Simpson. That's reeled in. It's Cuevas. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Thomas. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Well, they tried the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
That's caught. It's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Back to pass. It's It's Nussmeier. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Young. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, tied to put them on top now.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Bringing pressure. The pass rush gets home.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne.
Just standing there, gets hit again. Secondary backed up off the ball now. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here we go, crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Now they call a run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Oh, nearly an interception. Reaction by the big fella. Couldn't quite hold on to the ball. Incomplete.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the pocket. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
No way to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fence. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Touchdown, LSU. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On the ground, it's Miller. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Big throw caught on the left side. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick pass, the catch is made. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the 4th quarter. Final minute of regulation. We are all even. To throw, it's Simpson. Snags the quick throw. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Down the middle, it's Williams. Touchdown, Alabama. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
Bringing it out, it's Thomas. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. You got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught on the outside. It's Durham.
Which is a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts, you stop the clock, the offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Now a late timeout is taken, 6 seconds showing on the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's incomplete. The final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. Because we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who's going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team. Who's going to execute better? And just as importantly, not